Heat made it interesting tonight in New York. They'll settle for a 1-1 tie as they head back to Miami.
That was that timeout up 6, and then the very next possession, it turned into that 4-point play. And then from there, shortly after, it felt like a 4-minute possession. It probably was 2 minutes and change. It was physical under there. A lot of grappling, a lot of blocking out, a lot of pursuing. And I think it ended up being 3 straight foul calls on us. But it felt like 3 yards in a cloud of dust under there. And that kind of swung the momentum. And then from there, they took a little bit of a lead, and it was enough of a cushion. We did fight back, but everything's got to go your way that last minute and a half.
Playing without Jimmy and kind of changing things a bit, or
yeah, I mean, you got to do whatever you have to do. Each game is its own deal. I love the way the guys were playing. On both ends of the court. I thought everybody really competed. I think we did everything we needed to do to give ourselves a chance to win on the road. But you do have to credit New York. When it becomes those moments of truth, you have to make plays, and we did make some plays, but they made more the ball in the air, ball on the floor plays that really ended up deciding the game. And those offensive rebounds, the extra possessions, those momentum plays. When you're up 6 in that timeout, you get to stop, have an opportunity, to score down the other end, but all of a sudden, by the time you're going to the other end, it's a 2-point game. So that was probably the biggest swing moment. But, hey, our guys were in that fight, in the trench together. And, when they also needed to make some shots, even if they were open, they made them. So sometimes that happens as well. Like, if we would have been in that position, I felt like we were going to get those kill shots. But instead, the second chance opportunities give them more the opportunities for those kill shots, and they capitalized.
I know you typically like to keep people in their roles. Caleb's been very good as a reserve. What was your thought process or maybe just lack of other options in throwing him to the starting lineup?
I mean, come on, it's go time. Whatever's necessary, and he was really good tonight on both ends of the court. I love the way not only our team in general, but Caleb is a competitor, in his soul. He's an absolute competitor, and that's why we'll all go to battle with him any day. And he did a lot of winning stuff tonight.
Can you also give us your thoughts on Max and just his physical shape, where he stands, and what happened going to the locker room and then coming back?
Yeah, he took that hit. He took the charge. That was not called as a charge, but look, those are all tough calls. So he took a knee to wherever, but he was able to get back in there, stay warm, and he was really good tonight as well. And even putting his body in harm's way, several times. That was just one of the car wreck collisions, but he has a couple days to get healthy.
In the sense that the Knicks took 43s and they made some, but they also only had 34 points in the paint. Did the zone do its job as far as dictating the style of play on that end?
Whatever's necessary right now, But then, when it becomes winning time, you got to make some plays, and those second chance opportunities were really the deciding factors. So the things that we take pride in, ball in the air, ball on the floor, they pretty much dominated those last 6 minutes. And then, like I said, they hit some big shots. They're not an easy team to defend, the way they attack and put the ball on the floor and make plays. And that's what you expect in the second round. We're not an easy team to defend either, But, they got us tonight. But our guys, they can't wait for Saturday. It can't happen soon enough, to get out there and compete again. Everybody just feels like, we had a real opportunity. But, look, you got to give New York credit. They played tough down the stretch, and those extra possessions, whatever that, I'm going to look to the film and find out whatever it was, but it was ended up being a long possession where they had 3 offensive rebounds and, hit a big 3 after that.
The one with Brunson, I'm sorry. If you thought that was, did he just kind of figure out the best ways eventually to attack the zone, or was that?
I don't know, whether it
4-point
would be
play?
man or zone, we don't care. Like, it's competition. It's will against will. We have to figure out how to make enough plays at the end. We have great respect for Brunson and their team in general, but he's going to try to impose his will, whether we're man or zone. It doesn't matter. You got to make some plays, and he made some big ones down the stretch. You tip your hat off to him. We're competitors. We're going to come right back at it on Saturday, and hopefully it'll be a better result for us. But our guys live for these moments. We're just, obviously we feel a certain way right now that we weren't able to find a way to get this win. But we'll get over it and we'll get ready for Saturday.
Erik, Caleb's 3 that appeared to hit the rim, just for clarification, that's not
Yeah.
challengeable there, is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not a physics guy. I wasn't great with that shit in high school, but I saw the ball just change course of direction from my vantage point. But I get it. This game is not an easy game to officiate. It just looked like it took a different course. That would have made it a 1-point game. Yeah, that's an important play. But look, the officials didn't have anything to do with this. We had enough plays to make on our own. Certainly, some of these scrums, get a couple of these calls that go the other way, that can make a difference, but also putting your imprint on the game and taking matters into your own hands, that can also, change the course of the result.
How nice is it going to be to have these 3 days off, and how do you change what you do on days off, playoff series when guys are kind of banged up?
Look, you got to absolutely, if you're a basketball aficionado, you got to love this series. You have great competition, guys going after it, leaving nothing to chance. Both teams probably could use, an extra day just to gear up for the gladiator battle that's about to ensue on Saturday.
Erik, obviously with 3 days off, is that also going to probably help with Jimmy as well, you think?
Yeah. His body will let you know, me know, him know, team know. There's no way to predict it, but I'm glad we have a couple extra days. Thank you.
Always confident, Erik Spoelstra.